you don't hear about anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But this gentleman, James West, he was born in Virginia in 1931. He's still alive. And he has over 250 patents to his name. He was a tinkerer growing up. So he was, like I said, he had a screwdriver. He wanted to try everything out and do everything he could. He tried to go to a university in Virginia, but this was Jim Crow laws. So he had to go to Temple. Well, the good thing about Temple being in Philadelphia, you're close to, at the time, Bell Labs. I don't know if they're still Lucent or if they rebranded. Basically, Bell Telephone Labs that did heavy R&D into the basics of communication. And one of the things he worked on was, and I think it's called the electret microphone.
Electret.
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 E.T.
According to the National Inventors Hall of Fame.
Yes. Where he was inducted in 1999, 26 years ago. Mm-hmm. And basically that type of microphone underlies 90% of all current microphones. So it's one of those things of, oh, here's the underlying technology, and then doing so. Microphones, his technology allowed microphones to get very small, but still keep their quality up. So, of course, you don't see people with big microphones much anymore. Outside of like broadcast or things like that. Think about the amount of microphone. I mean, our phones have, 2 to 3 microphones on them. So all of that going in. Years later, he went other ways. He started to work at Johns Hopkins University as a professor after he retired from Bell in 2001. And if you think about it, and this is one thing where we're still dealing with, here's someone who had to overcome institutionalized, legalized segregation and trying to keep down people by race, and he's still alive today. This isn't like 200-300 years ago. These are people who would be, grandparents, great grandparents who lived through this and still can talk about it, and then went on to overcome, should not have had to, but overcame the blockade in front of him. And like 250 patents is an amazing amount for one person. And Bell Labs did amazing things when they were doing their R&D. So it's just one of those things that, oh, I didn't know that this happened or this person was involved with that.
That's awesome.
That's great. There's a great piece. If you, I brought up momentarily there, what was the National Inventors Hall of Fame. By the way, they have a YouTube page. So if you want to see just generally great video pieces and inductions for inventors, there is his Hall of Fame induction from 8 months ago they had posted. And I'm trying to find, they had a nice 16-minute piece that we were looking at a little bit of there from a moment ago. That talks. It's the James West story. 12 minutes, excuse me. So, Legacy of Transcendence and Technology, the James West story. So you can check that as well and get a little deeper dive. Thank you, Dave. If I would have known, I would have given you like an audio transition for this piece. So, no. So you're going to be bringing us some of this every week then?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Exactly. Yes.
Thank you so much for that. And I'll give a shout out too, since we're talking about Black History Month. A project